Why is there a Thor sticker up there?
A Thor sticker?
Yeah.
Oh. I was like, where?
Let's go with just the line. The long S. An S with a tail.
It is an S with a tail.
It's an S with a tail.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This follow-up podcast. This one will be short and sweet, but follow-up podcast because we told everybody we were going to do a follow-up.
Okay, good.
Here we go.
We wanted to follow up with people's favorite movies, so here we are.
Okay.
Y'all remember that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, to end last week's podcast, we had Christy and Simeon on here last week. We ended with Super Bowl predictions.
Okay.
So tonight we are past week one, minus it's Monday. So if Caleb uploads this on Monday, we haven't seen the Broncos play yet, but we're expecting them to be pretty amazing.
Yes.
Okay, so Super Bowl prediction. My Super Bowl prediction was the Broncos versus the Rams. Rams didn't look good week one, but we have two new Super Bowl predictions here beside of me. We're going to let them make their predictions, and then we have a prediction that came in online. Do you know who it was from?
Andy Camerota.
Andy Cam. All right. We got a Denver-Tampa Bay Super Bowl. I love it.
Yeah, Tampa
And
Bay
Andy,
looked good last
so
night.
is Andy, I know he's a Patriots fan, but is he more of a Brady fan than he is a Patriots fan?
I think so.
Andy, I love you, my friend. Go Broncos. I'm glad you picked him to whoop your Patriots.
Yeah.
All right, Super Bowl predictions. Who you got?
Oh, let me think about who I watched yesterday, and they were pretty good.
There you go.
I'm super into sports. I don't really follow it at
Make
all
Dan proud right now.
anymore. Eagles,
Eagles, there you go.
and I'll say Broncos.
Eagles,
'cause
Broncos, I like it. Eagles,
Are they on the
Broncos,
same
Super Bowl.
side, though?
Nope, that's NFC,
Oh,
AFC.
okay. I will say Broncos, just
Yes,
because.
let's go.
I mean, I have my
You have to. You're forced to.
shirt on today. Go Broncos. Let's say Broncos.
Who's your pick, Caleb?
I was totally going to say the Chiefs, but they're the same team.
They're
on the
same
same
division,
league,
yep.
So it can't be that.
Who is yours?
I like Bills. Bills are so good.
Bills are
this
so
year.
good.
Bills are
They
disgusting.
whipped the Rams this week.
Yeah.
Did they?
And
Okay.
the NFC's a hard division.
The AFC 's
Any team
hard
can
to
come out of the NFC West and they could contend for a Super Bowl. I think the Eagles are a sleeper team that could make a run.
Didn't the
Let's go.
entire West lose this week?
Yeah, but that division's still so good.
Did they play each other?
Yes.
No, they played other people.
They played each of them. Niners, Cardinals played or something like that.
Oh, my bad.
And Seahawks
They
are going
tied?
to lose.
Somebody
Yeah,
tied yesterday.
That was
Anyways, moving on. Go ahead. Give us one more. NFC team. NFC. It's like
teams will help you out.
Like the Cowboys. Pick the Cowboys. Redskins. Somebody I like
It's
that you
the
pick the Redskins.
Commanders.
The Commanders. Pick the Commanders.
No, I don't like them. I don't like that. They made them change their name. We'll say
Panthers.
No, they suck. Broncos. Seahawks.
Broncos, Seahawks. Week
Mom,
one.
if the Seahawks make the playoffs, I will get your birthday tattooed on me.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
I'll
Anyways,
shake
move
it.
on. Moving on.
They won't win more than 6 games this year.
Oh.
Hopefully they don't win tonight.
Right.
That is the hope. All right. So quick podcast just to update everybody on the one that we missed last week with you guys coming back on and talking about favorite movies. So your favorite movie of all time was
The Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. Your favorite movie of all time was
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club. My
and
favorite.
whoever put The Little Mermaid and gave me the Blu-ray, that was very nice of you. Thank you.
Very nice of you. My favorite movie of all time was a few of them, but I think I went Braveheart eventually, right? Is that where I finally landed?
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good movies, and the other day we had a day off, and Maddie said, I'm going to honor Samantha here in this moment and watch this movie,
Yes. 10
Which-
things I hate about you.
which I thought
so
was
good.
Breakfast Club. So I'm sitting there watching this movie, and finally I look over at her and I was like, are they going to go to breakfast together or something? Maddie busts out laughing. She's like, that's not the movie we're
That's
watching.
not
I'm
it.
like, oh, all right, never mind. So here goes some follow up people. We're gonna give some feedback on their favorite movies. Okay. Somebody said Braveheart. I'm not sure who it was, but I will feedback here and say one of the greatest movies of all time.
It was Billy Bowering.
Billy Bowering, I love you, my friend. Braveheart is absolutely top of the charts. Incredible. I feel like I need to go home and watch it tonight. Gladiator is where I ended. Gladiator was mine. And then Braveheart. I don't know. They're both 1, 2. They're hard.
You had
hard
three.
one.
You had three that you were.
Somebody put Remember the Titans. Good movie.
It is a
I
good
think
movie.
is that Johnny? Was that Pastor Johnny?
Johnny
He
loves Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. It
It's
probably
okay
was
with.
Pastor Johnny.
Remember the Titans. Good movie.
Yes.
It was, if I remember it right, clean, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was allowed to
Clean
watch
movie.
it, so it had to be
Yes.
clean.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Good
one where they
movie.
do the bear claw, the bear crawl.
Well, no, the
Blindfolded?
one where he's on his back and he's blindfolded and
Blindfolded?
he's trying to get to the other side, right?
Isn't that Remember the
Robert
Titans?
Rogers was Remember the Titans.
Isn't that Remember the Titans where he does the bear claw and the
And
guy's
he's
yelling
telling
at him the
to go
whole
50
time?
yards and he actually goes 100.
Yeah.
No.
What is that
Oh,
one?
what was that one? That's good.
That is
I was gonna say, I don't remember that
different
part.
football movie, but it's not Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans is the one with Denzel Washington.
Correct.
Yes.
The
No,
one we were
this-
talking about last night.
The one we're
You will
talk-
be excellent in every aspect
Yeah.
of the game. You
The
drop
one
a
I'm
pass,
talking
you
about
run a
is
mile.
the same guys who did like Fireproof and all that. They did the movie because that's the head coach of that football team. It's the guys that did Fireproof and Courageous, that same group of
Right.
people. They did a football movie.
Yes.
Look it up, Caleb. Figure out what that is.
Seen it. But
All right, how about this one? This one, there's no way y'all have any feedback on this one. Karate Kid?
Yeah. It was decent.
Facing the Giants.
Facing the
Facing the
The
Giants.
death crawl.
That's
Yes.
the one.
The Blind Side. No, just kidding.
That's
The Blind Side's good.
Sandra Bullock.
I
Good
did
movie.
like that movie.
Blindside.
I like
trying to think of
so
all
random.
the football movies. Yeah, I like those movies.
Are we talking like original Karate Kid or the new one?
Original?
Not the
Original?
Jaden Smith one.
Not the Jaden Smith one.
Never seen Jaden Smith.
Never watched
I've
that
seen
one.
both. I like the Karate Kid.
Original Karate Kid. I remember going to Blockbuster Video or Soxy Video, one of them. I can't remember exactly. And I remember going in and renting Karate Kid and bringing it home and watching it.
Yeah,
I miss those days.
those were.
Like,
Do you remember renting movies
yes,
from somewhere?
Yes, we would go to the Blockbuster.
Nice.
I would never ask them if they had a movie in the back. It always scared me so bad. I could never do it. Dad's like, well, what if they have it in the back? And I'm like, I can't. I
No,
can't
you don't
ask.
ask. You just
Nope,
get
if
what's
it's
on the
not
shelf.
behind there, I'm not asking.
All right, here goes 2 for you. Rocky 2 and Rocky 3.
But oh yeah, I love any Rocky movie.
Your dad's
Except the
huge
last-
Rocky one.
I wasn't a big fan of the street fight one. I didn't really care about that one.
That's like
With-
Rocky 5.
Who's
It's like
he
he
fighting in
tra-
2 and 3?
2 is
Two is the Russian.
rematch against.
No.
2 is the
not
rematch
Russian.
against
Apollo
Apollo.
Creed.
And then the third one's the,
third
Russian.
one's the Russian.
Yeah.
What's the one he fights Hulk Hogan? That's my favorite.
That's like
I think that's in the. Is that even in?
Yes, he fights Hulk Hogan in one of them.
don't
That's
think-
my favorite.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Find out which one
Must
it
have
is,
been in
Caleb.
like the first one in like a little short battle kind of thing.
Thunderlips.
Thunderlips. That
Rocky
was
3.
his name. Rocky 3. Yes, that is the best. And Rocky 3, he
thought he
fights
fought the
Thunderlips. I wish Caleb could clip a part right here of Thunderlips. You know, put it right in there. Just
Doing what?
fighting Rocky right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wasn't sure if you just wanted a picture of Hulk Hogan in that
No,
get up.
I mean, yeah, that would be really cool too. Just put a picture of Hulk Hogan there.
Yeah. Rocky's good.
Rocky's good movie.
That was
We even
whoever
went
runs
to-
the Life Church of Myrtle Beach account.
Alan Rogers, yeah, that sounds like Alan.
That's-
Rocky 3, yeah.
That was a joy when we went to Philadelphia and like
Yeah, we ran up
ran
the
up the
steps.
stairs
You ever been to
and-
Philly?
I have.
Obviously,
did the
you're
whole
choosing.
Rocky climb from
Did you
my
do that?
dad.
No.
No, there's like a huge Rocky statue out there and everything.
Yes, it was the best. Dun, 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 dun,
And we sang that the whole way up.
dun, dun. Yeah, it was good.
And it's like
I lived a dream for my father right there.
and it's like we're not the only ones doing it.
Everybody was doing it.
Everybody's running up going dun 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 dun.
And they had like
That's so
feet
awesome.
print of them at the very top, and
Yeah.
you stand there. And you do the whole dance.
That's
Yeah,
great.
Good movies.
All right, here goes one. Probably incredible movie. I think we need to rewatch it. War Room. You ever seen War Room?
I've never seen that. I need to watch it.
No, that
was
is a good
good.
movie.
So good.
It
The
is
Hucks just
really.
posted that they watched that last night, I think.
It's so good.
It was
Yeah.
so good.
It is
That's the
good.
ice cream.
Miss you know that old lady that's like the prayerful lady? She's actually not old. Miss
She's
Clara.
not as old as
Is that portray her?
as she.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. She's like maybe 50.
Yeah, she's probably mid-age.
Yeah.
Middle age.
Middle age. It's a good movie. War Room, good movie. Good flick. Highly recommended. Specifically about prayer. Powerful movie. I know quite a few people who created in
A
their
prayer
house
room,
a
right?
prayer room inside of their house because of this movie.
Yeah, it was
Powerful
good.
movie. One that I'm telling you, my wife doesn't read many books,
Right.
but she read this book
I did.
and couldn't put it down.
I could not.
The Shack. You ever seen The Shack?
I have seen The Shack. What do you think's better, the book or the movie?
I'm a movie person. I hate reading, but in the cases that I've always like read the book and then watched the movie, I've always enjoyed the book more because I think you kind of put it into your own perspective.
Is that
Like
how you
what
did it
it's
this time? You read it and then watched
Yeah,
it?
I read it and then watched it. And it's still like I was not new to my faith, but I was still young in my faith. So I liked it, but it kind of
Twisted some things.
it did. It made me like, why is this like this? So, like question some things. But now that I'm more mature, if I, thinking back, I'm like, oh, okay, God's kind of all of these things, like whenever he's portrayed as mama and you're like, oh, no, I thought he was father. It just kind of made me think how they portrayed him as a little different. But he's all
So
things.
you've seen The Shack.
Mhm.
You read the book as well?
I did not read the book.
Thoughts on the movie? What are your thoughts?
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's good.
I wept.
It's a
I
good
wept
movie.
in it. It
Yeah.
was. I mean, for me, I turn everything personal. When I'm watching movies, if a kid is sick, I start thinking, like,
Yeah.
what if my kid is sick, or whatever the situation may be. So for me, I was turning everything in, personal to me, and yeah, it was powerful. I know there's some theological things that people won't agree with, and that they'll struggle with. And for me, I don't watch movies for that reason, or not watch movies for that reason. But yeah, it was a good flick, solid flick. Again, Maddie couldn't put the book down, so it was that good.
It was good.
I'm not really a huge fan of reading. What's that? Nonfiction? Fiction. That's fiction.
It's fiction.
I'm not a huge fan of reading fiction.
I'm not a huge fan of reading.
I'm not a huge fan of reading.
I want to only read that. I only want to read books that I can watch to see how it works. Just
Yeah,
picking
see
up
how
a
they
book
change
and
it.
reading. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
You read?
I enjoy reading. I don't do it as often as I would like. Like I like to travel. So when I travel in the airport is like when I read, or on the plane. That's when I read.
Nice.
So I do like to read, but I should probably do it more often than I do.
What's your favorite book of all time? Favorite book you've ever read?
Oh,
You have your favorite book you've ever read?
Favorite book?
Mhm.
oh gosh.
I really loved like the Hunger Games series.
Yeah,
I
you
read
did.
all of them before they came out, and I loved them. It was because Cassie Rogers, an old coworker of mine, she got me into reading those books, and they were really good.
There's a book, I cannot remember the title of it, but I'll have to look it up. But it's like a young adult's book. It was very relatable to my life. That was after my mom passed away, and it was like just the story was very relatable to my life, and the main character and following her life through that and kind of what that looked like for her. So that was one of my favorite books that I ever read.
Oh, and Twilight.
Mine's
Sorry,
probably-
I'm a Twilight fan. All those books were
jeez.
fantastic compared to the
I'm
movies.
so thankful nobody put down that was one of their
The
favorite movies
movies
of all
were.
time.
Oh, I still watch them, but
I used to tell her
not good acting.
as we were watching them, I would tell her how terrible they were. But I
And
think
I'd be
she
like,
was playing.
"No!"
Yeah, I think she was playing the book in her head.
Team Edward
And
or
she was
Team
like,
Jacob?
"This is so
Oh,
bad."
Team Vampire, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I
yeah.
was like,
I don't
"This
like
is
hair.
so terrible."
The glistening in the sun.
Yeah,
It was awful.
yeah. It was, they're awful going back.
My
and
favorite book of
watching.
all time is Why Revival Tarries by Leonard Ravenhill. Phenomenal book. Y'all should read it. And then if you want to be a little more contemporary, my favorite book contemporary book is probably All In by Mark Batterson. Remember reading that?
We read that.
It's phenomenal.
We read that. And The Circle Maker. That was good.
Circle Maker was good. All In was absolutely phenomenal. If you are a believer and hungry for more and trying to decide steps of faith, I would suggest reading All In by Mark Batterson. It'll change your life.
Yeah.
Last one. Last movie here that somebody sent in. American Sniper.
I don't know if I've ever watched
Yikes.
that.
I honestly don't know if I've ever seen that.
I
might
have watched it, and I'm ashamed to say it because there's so much cussing in it.
Is there?
We watched it
Did we
together, me
watch
and you.
it?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
And the whole time, it's the
That's what
guy
I need.
that
I
was
need
like
pictures.
sniping people in Afghanistan. Was it Afghanistan? I
Somewhere
think
in
so.
the Middle East.
I think I might have seen that.
Sniping people, and he's like comes home and he's got PTSD and
American
Chris Kyle.
Sniper.
Chris Kyle. Yeah.
Is it the one that he ends up dying? That's not that guy.
That dude gets shot at a gun range.
Yeah,
He-
this guy.
Yeah, like in real
American
life.
Sniper.
Yeah.
In real life, he got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Super vulgar, language wise, which
Oh, Bradley Cooper is him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that. Mhm.
Yeah, Maddie and I struggle with movies with language
one.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
soon
but
as
it
you
was
said Bradley
based on
Cooper, I was
his
like, I
life.
got it.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
it's true story.
right.
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true story. Which is why we watched it. But
Right.
yeah, it was
I think a lot of military is just.
yeah, and that's kind of what we went into it with, knowing that hey, this is real life. This is how it happens in the military, and so anyways, but yeah, it's I love America. I'm very patriotic, and so I love military movies where Americans. Somebody's gonna say something mean
don't
about this
say
stuff, but I love where Americans win.
Yeah.
I love it. That's why
Yeah,
I
I
can't
like
wait for the
war
World
movies.
Cup.
4th of July.
But like you just go in and you know, like, okay, this is what it's gonna be. And you
Because
just know
this is
ahead of
real
time.
life for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's how real life is in anyways. Like, as Christians, we just know, like, you go into a place knowing it's
Dark.
not, yeah.
Yeah.
It's dark. There's not a lot of light there.
Yeah.
So,
I did say something about the World Cup there, and nobody noticed it. So you noticed it. I love when Americans win, like in the World Cup. It's coming up. November is the World Cup, and my prediction for the World Cup is America will make it out of group stage. Put that on the books.
Agree completely. Our group's not that strong.
You're crazy.
Do I think we make
we
it
play
out the
England, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do I think we
England's-
make it out the round of 16?
England's
England's
tough.
going to be playing for the Queen.
Yeah.
They're going to be motivated,
They will be motivated.
but America will come out of group stage. You know what that means?
Nope.
Perfect.
No idea.
We've also got Iraq and Wales, right?
Perfect.
Or
Wales,
Iran.
good. Iran, I think.
Iran
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it's
Wales.
Iran.
Yep. So that's in November. Queen died this week. Queen of England.
Last week.
Last week.
Yeah, this
Yep.
this past
I
week.
should be
Yep.
in black. I should be mourning.
Mourning.
The Queen.
We'll do that next week when they
When we watch it.
watch the funeral.
I have a
God save
different
the
perspective
Queen.
of the Queen than you do, but it's okay.
God save the Queen. Now it's the King. Who knew
they
name?
changed the anthem
It's
to
now
God Save the King?
now. I just thought like they made it up for her,
For the Queen, yeah.
for the Queen.
Nope.
But nope, now they're singing God Save the King.
Now it's God Save the King.
Which is to did we take it from them?
Probably.
Like,
But I don't know.
our song is to that same tune or something.
Well, we definitely took everything from them.
Oh yeah, we did come from them.
We came from them.
Yeah, you're right.
Remember that battle? That war?
I did not do revolutionary.
Remember the redcoats are coming?
Is that revolutionary? It's not civil. That's slavery.
Caleb, you better
Is it-
jump in here.
Is it Revolutionary War? Is that when we came?
What would revolutionary mean?
When we gained our
We
freedom?
revolted?
Gained our freedom.
Revolted?
Is that Braveheart?
That is Braveheart.
Is it Braveheart? Or is it
all we've
the
got
other
for this
one
week.
with
No.
Mel Brooks? Mel Brooks.
The Patriot.
Is it Mel Brooks?
Mel
Gibson.
Gibson.
Mel
Gibson. Who's Mel Brooks?
I don't know.
Dang it.
I don't know.
Mel
I feel
Gibson.
like that's
The
somebody.
Patriot.
The Patriot.
Love
Yeah.
the Patriot. That's
Great movie.
That's
great
that.
The
That's the
Patriot.
Revolutionary War, right? When we took our freedom from them.
Yeah.
movie. Correct.
Is George
So-
Washington?
No. Is it George Washington? Was he in that movie? He wasn't in that movie.
No, he was dead by that time.
Was he? I know
Oh, Lord
nothing
help us.
about U.S. history. I did not pay attention in that class.
Mel
at
Brooks
all.
is an actor.
So if
Yeah, right. I knew that name sounded familiar.
If Denver wins tonight and just whips the Seahawks,
Okay.
are you changing your Super Bowl prediction?
Sure.
No Seahawks anymore?
Yeah. I'm gonna
You already want to change, don't you?
the Dolphins.
They're in the AFC as
They're
well.
in the AFC.
But
Dang it.
we'll go to championship game together. AFC championship game. Dolphins Broncos.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Love y'all. Thank you for hanging out with us. Movie review time. We'll be coming back later this week with another podcast, but this one's movie review just for you.
All right.
Bye.